Bill Gowdy checking in. Got an adventure for you today. I got me a PVC tent. I built it. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, I think so. I can tell you, the cold weather is affecting the camera. Batteries aren't lasting. No. Let's see. I got, can you see that? I don't know. Read that or not. It's 44 in here and 17 outside right now. And it's 5:10. I need to get some, I need to put some windows in here so I can see out and let a little light in, because it's all, these are $80 a piece. Tarps. Let's see, 12 by 24. I think it was 12 by 24, and they are waterproof. And I had to put the vent for the stove. No, I didn't do it straight up because I would have ended up cutting both the tarps. I put it out the side. So that way, I only got an $80 screw up if I screwed it up or something. But seems to be working all right, and that allows me to put the stove in a little further, and it's not going to melt the tarps any. So yeah, it's bitter cold. Yeah, I'm going to give her a try though. This is fun. It really is.
Big Bad Brad checking in.
We have multiple other brush piles that we could burn. I don't know if I'll be able to get to those today. The story behind these brush piles is our pond right here. It was only 6 feet deep. And we gotta get rid of some of those trees. It's gonna be a big project, but eventually Bill Gowdy will be able to catch more fish here. And
Nah. Look at your red. Do you want me to bring out the big one? I will.
hopefully they survive and repopulate this pond and we'll get some more fish population going on around here. So I'll just shoot them down in there. Well, yeah, there he goes. About a foot of ice here in Iowa. It's not too bad, but hopefully these are all living. Come on, buddy, get going. I'm pretty stiff right now. Not looking good. That moved around there. And this guy taking him a minute. It's being cold air probably froze. Beautiful. Beautiful night here. Yep, I bet Bill Gallery's out there doing all kinds of adventures. He's probably still ice fishing somewhere. Drinking bush, having a good old time. But yeah, there goes all the fish down the hole. And they're all... Oh, we got one still in there, it looks like. He needs to get him going. Come on, bud. Get him down in there. Come on. Man, that water's cold. Come on. There we go. But Big Bad Brad, checking out. Just look at that beautiful sky. Beautiful, beautiful day. There's the burn pile. She's pretty much done now. Gonna have to push that into a tighter pile and burn a little bit more, but you can only do so much in a day. Big Bad Brad, checking out.
I'm not going to build a great big fire just because this is my first test. Yeah, it'll be just a couple of pieces of wood in there. I tell you what, this is the first time I've been four-wheeler camping. I've been motorcycle camping, you know, tent camping. I've never ever set up anything like this. PVC tent for a hot tent. That's a new experience. We're coming into some mild weather for the next couple days, and then they say a winter storm's coming. I figure, since I'm new at this, well, I'm not new at camping, that's for sure, but new at this whole setup here, it's going to do me good. I get a little practice in before we get into that storm. I plan on being here about a week or so. Got a couple different recipes I want to try out. I'm hoping that wood stove's going to cook. Otherwise, I got an old Coleman stove I can use. We shall see. I don't think the camera's doing it any justice. You ought to see those trees moving. It's really going. It says there's 30-mile-an-hour winds and the temperature is dropping. Whew. Started this afternoon and it's not letting up. So, not camping in the PVC tent tonight. I'm afraid that we'll check it out tomorrow or the next day. We'll see what the weather brings.
On each side, but I was merry and ready when Daddy let me drive.
Buried down underneath there is a couple of chicken breasts. Little chicken stew going right there. Bill Gowdy checking in. I got some adventure for you today. Been a wild ride, I tell you. It's warming up, but then we're on that roller coaster right now. Up and down. But then it's supposed to really warm up and I can get some water back down here. Right now I'm just hauling water in by the gallons. Yeah, I get those 2.5 gallon containers. Makes it tough taking showers, but hey, I got me a little 5 gallon bucket set up. I've showed that before. Works good. Got some chicken stew going over there. I'm camping in the Jayco just for a little more room and for you guys actually. Target blew down. We had a heck of a storm. Blew my target down back there. Yeah, well, you know, I had a couple of boards bored into the ground. I think they were just 2x4s, and then I had my backstop that I used to staple up my targets and stuff. Yeah, it blew down. We had a heck of a windstorm. Look at this. It blew in part of my tent too. It didn't take it all down, just part of it. Yeah. It's time to switch gears now. I'm gonna go up and do a little more winter camping out of my truck camper and rethink this. You know, none of that PVC is glued, but I'm thinking I could screw it so this wouldn't happen. That wind blew that top in, sure did. And then the snow came in on top of that, and yeah, made the one side. I mean, the whole tent, you can still walk around and stuff and do everything in there. It's just that the top is down in there now. So I don't know if you want to call that a failure, but definitely got to have some change. Yeah. You know, if you glued that, then it wouldn't do that. Or if I fastened it some way, those were just stuck in there. So, you know, I'm thinking some of those tech screws, some of those self-tapping screws, run them right in. I don't know. What do you think? So here I am in the tent, and you can see I'm getting stuff out. But you know, it's not your typical. We had some major wind, and we really did. Yeah. So it wasn't so bad snow-wise or anything. It was windy-wise. It really was. But then you can look here. Yeah, snow. Water buildup is melting now. So, you know, I guess you do what kind of, do you want a hurricane force wind? I don't know. The gusts were 40 mile an hour or better, so that's not typical. Not for my area. This was one of my biggest fears that first night that the wind came up, but didn't have any trouble at all. But you see, that wood stove is protected. I mean, well, I shouldn't say that. I mean, it just happened to be that the wind came out of the east, out of the southeast, and blew that corner in. But now what I didn't need is the tarp to get in on that hot wood stove. Yeah, that would have been bad. I don't even think my fire extinguisher would put that out. So you know, hey, fortunately I got out of here before all this happened. Yeah. It was a big storm blow through. It really was. There's the problem right there. Yeah, once that top gave in, then all the snow accumulated right in there, and that just generated a ton of weight. Caused that to give way. Yeah, pulled this down and looked like this corner brace give out. Yeah, I don't know, can you see that crack there? Yeah. That one and that corner up there gave way, which allowed this to go right here with all that weight. Well, it was a good idea. Just don't go in any major heavy windstorms and snowstorms. That's for sure.